Art of Her Deal, a book about First Lady Melania Trump, will be released Tuesday, and teasers about it have already turned headlines into hashtags. But Washington Post columnist Karen Tumulty wrote that it has become obvious that Mrs. Trump doesn't want any part of the Free Melania campaign, nor does she even want to be free. While there are many stories about the book's details, one key point is being ignored: advertisement. But the most significant insight to be gained from reading The Art of Her Deal is Mary Jordan's discovery of how much alike the First Lady and her husband are in character and priorities, despite their vastly different styles and temperament, wrote Tumulty. This, perhaps, explains why Donald Trump's third marriage has outlasted his previous two. She is seen as the good-hearted princess who needs to be saved from her rapacious and bullying husband, the vulnerable immigrant swept up in his presidential ambitions, who cried the night he was elected, the vapid and shallow model with nothing much to say about the world, the lucky beauty who just happened to be in the right place at the right time, Jordan writes. Yet she is none of those things. In fact, Jordan describes her as being remarkably similar to her husband when it comes to character and priorities. Perhaps that is why the marriage has lasted longer than all of the other ones. Like the president, Mrs. Trump hasn't merely rewritten her past, she's had surgeons take the scalpel to her whole history. She has claimed that she graduated from design school and earned a bachelor's degree in architecture, explained Tumulty. In fact, she dropped out of college after her first year to pursue modeling. Her respectably successful career in that field has also been inflated, with claims that she was a supermodel. In fact, Mrs. Trump's only Vogue cover was about her marriage to Trump. Even her, now infamous, nude GQ photoshoot before she married the president, was all about Trump, with photos on Trump's plane and a suitcase with diamonds. Advertisement. Like the president, Mrs. Trump demands loyalty but doesn't give it herself. Jordan's book is stacked with stories of people helping her, who never hear from her again after they've outlived their usefulness. It was also uncovered that the First Lady likely doesn't speak the 5 languages she claims. While she might know a greeting or two in Italian and French, she's never shown herself to be fluent in anything other than Slovene and English. Chief among the misperceptions about Melania, it would appear, is that she has much interest in putting a brake on her husband's more objectionable impulses, said Tumulty. There have been rare instances in which she has expressed a view at odds with his, including when she criticized the administration's policy of separating migrant children from their parents at the border, and, more recently, when she advocated wearing masks during the COVID-19 epidemic. Advertisement. For the most part, her Be Best campaign doesn't apply to anyone in the Trump family, much less herself. In 2011, she joined her husband in the racist birther campaign against President Barack Obama. It's not only Donald who wants to see it, she said at the time. It's American people, who voted for him, and who didn't vote for him, they want to see that. Advertisement. Unsurprisingly, there hasn't been an apology. Another point that hasn't been talked about is that the First Lady seems to fly into conflicts with the first daughter. Ivanka takes a far higher public profile, and also flaunts her influence, and who, Jordan reports, at one point proposed that the First Lady's office be renamed the First Family Office. Melania nixed that idea, said Tumulty. It has become clear that Mrs. Trump wants no part of the Free Melania campaign. Why would she, when she's managed to turn it into her own personal benefit? Advertisement. Read the full column at the Washington Post. Enjoy good journalism? Then let us make a small request. The COVID crisis has cut advertising rates in half, and we need your help. Like you, we here at Raw Story believe in the power of progressive journalism. Raw Story readers power David K. Johnston's DC report, which we've expanded to Keep Watch in Washington. We've exposed billionaire tax evasion and uncovered White House efforts to poison our water. We've revealed financial scams that prey on veterans, and legal efforts to harm workers exploited by abusive bosses. And unlike other news outlets, we've decided to make our original content free, but we need your support to do what we do. Raw Story is independent. Unbinged from corporate overlords, we fight to ensure no one is forgotten. We need your support in this difficult time. Every reader contribution, whatever the amount, makes a tremendous difference. Invest with us. Make a one-time contribution to Raw Story Investigates, or click here to become a subscriber. Click to donate by check. Value Raw Story? Then let us make a small request. The COVID crisis has cut advertising rates in half, and we need your help. Like you, we believe in the power of progressive journalism, and we're investing in investigative reporting as other publications give it the axe. Raw Story readers power David K. Johnston's DC report, which we've expanded to keep watch in Washington. We've exposed billionaire tax evasion and uncovered White House efforts to poison our water. We've revealed financial scams that prey on veterans, and efforts to harm workers exploited by abusive bosses. We need your support to do what we do. Raw Story is independent. You won't find mainstream media bias here. Every reader contribution, whatever the amount, makes a tremendous difference. Invest with us in the future. Make a one-time contribution to Raw Story Investigates, or click here to become a subscriber. Thank you. Let's block ads. Why?
Show your love for him. Click the link in description. Thanks for watching.